So we lost the play-in. Doesn't matter. We didn't deserve to be in the playoffs anyway. And let's get to... how do I sim that? There you go, simulate. Play-in. There you go. Let's just we'll simulate the round. We'll see who's who. So Chicago versus Miami, Indiana versus Cleveland, Spurs versus Minnesota, Kings versus the Golden State Warriors. So let's simulate the next round. Now, look, I don't know what I'm going to do with my 2 draft picks. I've got 2 draft picks in the first round. Do I trade up to get a player, or do I draft 2 players and bolster up my depth? The Kings versus the Spurs. I'm kind of hoping the Kings beat the Spurs here because I've been really shitty about how my team's played against the Spurs this season. And Michael Jordan is a gentleman's sweep against Miami. So we will simulate the round again. And Michael Jordan looks like, nope. Scottie Pippen was the conference finals MVP. And David Robinson was the conference finals MVP. So it's Bulls versus the Spurs. I can't just simulate one game. I'm going to have to simulate the round. Bulls swept the Spurs. Suck shit, Spurs. Scottie Pippen was the finals MVP. And we'll have a quick look at the stats. Why not? Michael Jordan had 18, 7, and 3. How do I move between game 4, game... How do I do that? It won't let me. There you go. So game 1, Scottie Pippen had 31, 12, 4, 3, and 4. Massive game. Michael Jordan 27 and 5. John Starks had 16, 2, 3, and 2. BJ Armstrong had 4, 1, and 1. Tony Kukoc had 13, 4, 3, 2. Hersey Hawkins, did they trade? They must have traded for him in the season. 12, 1, 5, and 1. Dennis Rodman had 2 points. 15, 7, 1, and 1. That is a Dennis Rodman stat line if you've ever seen one. And there's the Spurs stats for game 1. Game 2 had Duncan nearly with a 30 double-double with 2 blocks. Flip over and you've got 3 players in the 20s, 1 player in the nearly in the 70s, and Dennis Rodman with 17 rebounds. You can kind of see how the Bulls won this matchup. And you had David Robinson with a double-double, Tim Duncan with a double-double, and other than the starting 5, it all just dropped off from there. Whereas if we flick over to the Bulls, Jordan had 25, 2, 1, and 2. Kukoc had 25, 9, 3, 2. Pippen had 18, 10, and 9, nearly a triple-double. BJ Armstrong had 13, 6, and 2. Hersey Hawkins had 8, 3, 2, and 1. And Dennis Rodman had 6, 10, 2, 1, and 1. And then if we go to the next game, which we already looked at. So we will just get into the off-season. Why not? Player retirements, Herb Williams, Wesley Matthews, who doesn't exist. Yeah. Look, I'll do this. Isaiah Thomas, 60. No, he can retire because he's not even in the league yet. No, he's 40. I think I won't save anyone that's turned 40. Yep, that's it. Hall of Fame inductees, no one. League meetings. Change the Rising Star Challenge to 11 per team. Do I get to reject that? Approved. Opposing teams will enter the bonus after 3 team fouls. Rejected. Division winners will get the top 3 playoff seeds in each conference based. Rejected. Change the time the offense is given to advance the ball to the front court. No, fuck off. It's always been 8 seconds. Draft lottery, revert to the system used in 2018. Worst team has a 20% chance of the number 1 pick. I'm going to reject that. During this period, you can see how the league has been realigned. Draft lottery. Let's see where my picks end up. Rockets with the 14th pick. Blazers with pick 13, which is not ideal. Pistons got pick 12. I think I'm going to trade up. I think I'm going to go 13 on whichever, unless this other pick is in a top 3 spot. It could be. It might look likely. Nets have got back-to-back picks, 9 and 8. Oh no, sorry. No, they don't. I thought they did. It just sort of lagged a bit. Thunder with the 6th and the 5th pick. Denver, I've got 2 picks in this. I have got 2 picks. Please tell me I get the number 1 pick. Please tell me I get the number 1 pick. Does this mean I get the number 1 pick? Let's just have a look here, shall we? Where am I? Trailblazers 13. Oh, okay. And 21. Okay, nowhere near it. So 21 and 13, is that going to get me a top 3 pick? Unless C, and B. Good old Michael Staffer. Always got to love Michael Staffer. Bobby Jackson. How's Bobby Jackson? How is Bobby Jackson? Bobby Jackson played for the Kings against... my brain's fried. Alright. Chauncey out, Trent Penderson in. We'll get to catch up scouting. So what was my pick? Pick 12, wasn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Steve Francis. I'd be happy with that. I'd be happy with that. And what was it? Pick 17. So 12. And ZZ Wang. Or James Posey. B minus, B minus. His overall would be C. Interesting. 6'9". 77. Oh, I wasn't going to draft him anyway. Alright, this draft is going to be very, 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 very interesting. Can I do any trades right now, or...? I've got 3 picks. Hold on a second. I gotta work this out. Scouting, mock drafts. We've got Trailblazers, pick 13. I could just pick him. Andrei Kirilenko, which is 77 overall, which I think I would. Trailblazers, Zach Peterson. Let's see if I can trade pick 27 and pick 21. So it's Raptors and the Pacers. Hang on a second. Piss off. Okay, so I'm going to have to do a backdoor way. So we'll go Wizards 4th. Alright, so proposed trade Wizards fourth for pick 21, pick 25. So, no, that won't work. I really want to go to bed, but I gotta do this. I gotta do this. Thunder 76ers. Let's see if I can get Ron Artest. Let's see if I can get Ron Artest. Let's see. Let's see. If I got Ron Artest and Andre Kirilenko, who's 77, which I think Jermaine O'Neal was 77, I'd probably trade Jermaine O'Neal for a shooting guard. That's what I'll do. So let's try to get a Pistons pick. Let's try to get that. It was Pistons and Pistons, wasn't it? Oops. Alright. I'm giving up a lot here. I'm really giving up a lot here. So let me just do that again. So pace is 27. Baron Davis goes. Corey Maggette goes. Manu Ginobili goes. Shawn Marion goes. Chuck Harding goes. Andre Miller goes. What are we going to be left with? All the players that I was interested in. Lamar Odom. Kobe White. We've got back-to-back picks. Damn, there goes Andre Kirilenko. $77, $75. He's a 6'7". Give me a 6'7" shooting guard. Is he even a player? Is he even a player? I don't think he is. Brian. No, he doesn't exist. So I'm not gonna draft him. I think that's the right thing to do. He's not a player that exists. So I'm gonna go Ron Artest. Perfect fit for the Jailblazers. Come in and punch on with people. Alright. ZZ Wang, 73. Let's go to scouted players. ZZ Wang, 72, 73, 77, 77. Yeah, we're gonna go with Rip Hamilton. We're gonna go with Rip Hamilton. And I've got pick 21, don't I? C. Oh, 6'7" shooting guard, and he can play point guard, and he can, guys, and he can play point guard. He's not a great 3-point shooter. He's great perimeter defense. Maybe. Oh, this is difficult. This is very, very difficult. 72. Three-point scoring as a point guard is A-. playmaking, a B. Perimeter defense, A-. I'm either going to draft him, Wally Serbiak, or James Posey. BB, CC. I'm going to go James Posey. Mid-range. Yeah, I'm going to go James Posey. I've never done the draft on 2K25, so I don't want to sim to the end just in case it ends up glitching and sims from the start and I lose the players I drafted. Baron Davis is an 80. Elton Brand is a 78. Getty is a 77. Ginobili is 77. Sean Marion is 75. Alright, rookie signing. I'm going to sign all three of them. Team player options. There's Portland. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I want Craig Bass back. I think if I try to take him, then I'm not going to be able to get any of my other players that I've just drafted. So Craig Bass is coming, and everyone else is pissing off. I got to go to the toilet, guys. Alright, I just went to the toilet and put another log on the fire. Alright, unrestricted free agent. Peja Stokovic. Sprewell. Sprewell is sort of... Oh, Keith Van Horn. 6'10". He is my prototype small forward. He is honestly my prototype small forward. Who do I have? Jalen Rose. Jalen Rose could become my shooting guard. Keith Van Horn would be... Few offers. He's got no offers. Negotiate contract. Oh. Let's start moving it down to when that interest bar goes down by like a midgeon. Can I front load it? Ooh, this is so difficult because Keith Van Horn would be the prototype player that I would like. Trace McGrady, I could turn him into a shooting guard, which could rival Kobe Bryant. There's no way I can... Jordan might not even get back on the Bulls. That's crazy. Raptors and Kings. No offers have been put on McGrady. Gonna front load it. Do I go back and try to get Steve Smith after I traded him away for Jalen Rose? Could you imagine? Could you imagine if I brought him back? I'm gonna throw an offer at him. I am. Oh! What does renounce rights? Does that mean I keep him or does it mean I get rid of him? Huh? I'm confused. Unrestricted exit. You lose the special power to exceed the salary cap to bring that exact player back. The player becomes a normal free agent, meaning other teams can sign them easily and you can only sign them using remaining normal cap space. I got to work this out because I don't want to do the wrong thing. Cap hold off season NBA player signing. So let me just double check what I just did. It's not going to let me do that in the off season. Won't resign. Won't resign. You're part of the challenge, guys, so I'm going to make you stay. Whether you like it or not. Who have I got on my team? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 11. Let's go all out. 76ers for 155. What was that? Sorry? 151. 151. Ooh, who do I go for? Ooh. Who's my Ogman? Sorry, Keith, Tracy, and Steve coming back. What can I do for you? 49. What was it? Sorry. What was that? What was? $49 over 3. 49 over 3. Let's go to say 50. Oh, do I? 386. Where did he go? $82. I think that's all I want to do. Player progression. Rashid Wallace is up to 92. McGrady is 91. That is such a good get in the off season. I can't tell you how much. Like 91 compared to 77 with Stacey Ogman. That is a great signing. Sabonis goes down by 4. That's a bit concerning. Jermaine O'Neal goes up by 4. So I reckon it's probably going to be one more season with Sabonis as a starter, and then O'Neal's going to take over. Stoudemire down by 2. Bonzi Wells up by 3. Jalen Rose up by 1. Steve Smith now back in the side. We played that quite nicely. We've got Jalen Rose for Steve Smith, and then in the off-season picked up Steve Smith. So can't complain about that. Stacey Ogman 77. Dickerson 77. Richard Hamilton 76, Ron Artest 75, and Bob Sura, which I could turn into a point guard, and James Posey at 73. So I think after I get off this live and I jump back on next time, I think there'll be trades to be had straight away, because I feel like there's some rotational issues there where I could probably upgrade. We'll just see what that looks like. So that's the Summer League. So that's where we're at. I'm going to jump off now, guys, and I'll catch you on the next.